Cardano signs a memorandum of understanding in Zanzibar. $850 million liquidated in a Bitcoin flash crash. And how interoperability is going to change the world in this episode. Man, this ain't financial advice. So, folks, let's get into it. First of all, there's two types of traders out there. There is the trader, and then there is the investor trader, okay? The investor trader likes to look into the things projects are building. What is your project building? The other person likes to look into what is the price? What is the price? What is the price? What is the price? The price. Okay? If you only focus on price, you're going to end up with a bag full of rice, okay? Because the foundations that Cardano has built, they've taken time to build that through a peer-reviewed network around the world, okay? If you're banking on a cartoon to get you rich, well, it is what it is. You're banking on a cartoon to get you rich. Cardano has been building a foundation that nation states can stand on, that governments can stand on, that can provide identity solutions and financial solutions to hopefully the entire world, or at least a large portion of the world. So, I feel like a lot of the people in our community here, the nerd community, the Wallace Inc. community, we don't get so fazed by this stuff, okay? Most of you have been in this a while, and the people who've been in it a while keep the new people cool, and you're like, hey, this is just part of it. Zoom out. Look at the big picture, because the big picture says, hey, how many other blockchains do you see going to other continents to make deals with governments? How many do you see signing other agreements with governments? How many of them are trying to go more the corporate route, trying to go more the Wall Street route? Think about that. You have Cardano making deals all throughout Africa. And I know right now a lot of you are thinking, but why Africa? Well, why Africa? We need to go to Wall Street and we need to pump this bad boy. Okay? First of all, that may be the short-term way to get the price to go up. But I don't think short-term price gains are what most of you really want. Most of you want longevity. Most of you want something that we can stand on. Because when you do that, one, you change the world. And two, I think you have a much more solid investment. Okay? You don't have a weed stock. Okay? You have something like an Amazon of crypto. And it's not going to happen overnight. And the more that you understand that, the more you can keep your calm during these flash crashes. The flash crash that happened last week and the flash crash that happened last night, they remind me of a story that I read back in 2017 when I first started to dive deep into the crypto space. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I want to give you the sum of this story. It's a great article from 2017. Ethereum briefly crashed from $319 to 10 cents in 10 seconds on one exchange after multi-million-dollar trade. So let me read you the bullet points of this because it's a really funny story. Ethereum briefly suffered a flash crash on the GDAX exchange on Wednesday. If you don't know what GDAX was Coinbase Pro before Coinbase Pro became Coinbase Pro. It went from GDAX to Coinbase Pro. Just a little sub note. The price fell from $319 to 10 cents after a matter of seconds. Many Ethereum traders lost large sums of money. So one of these guys in this trade, he had set a limit order for, I think, 10 cents, and it got filled. User makes $1 million off of $380. This is the part that I loved. I was like, I gotta try that. Ethereum traders were outraged by the crash, blaming GDAX for not having proper controls and even causing whoever put the sell order in the market manipulation. Tweet. I gotta enlarge my thing so I can read this. And it was a painful experience for many. On social forum Reddit, users complained of losing large sums of money from $3,000 to $9,000. Sorry, it's not really that funny, but it's kind of a miraculous story. But it also seemed to be a large money-making event for some too. On trading forum Stock Twits, user John DeMacy posted a screenshot of trade history. Hold on, is it still on there? Lol, oh my God, this dude made $1 million off $350. I can't not laugh at that. I feel bad for the people who lost $9,000, the people who lost $3,000, but to to get a 10-cent fill on Ethereum on a once in a lifetime trade right here is just something you should be aware of. Stuff like that still can happen. I feel like Coinbase Pro has controls in there that won't let that happen again. But I would imagine on other exchanges that might not have those sorts of breakers in there, something like that could happen. I remember that I went back and I set my little fill order for like 15 cents. And then I was like, I better put it at 30 cents. I'm being greedy. I waited like 3 months. Nothing ever happened. I was like, I'll be an instant millionaire. All of a sudden, I played the game. Never happened. It never happened again. That's a once in a lifetime sort of thing. That's like hitting the lottery. So prices, not the best today. We got Bitcoin at about $58,883, Ethereum $39.82, Binance $453, Tether trading sideways. I don't know if it's going to break out or not. And then Cardano at $1.98. I think Cardano actually dipped down to $1.81 in a little bit of a flash crash. I don't want to tell you to buy the dip, but I think it's really hard to say because you know what? We may see further corrections with Cardano, but it rebounded back up to $2 pretty fast. Okay, so it went to $1.87 here, but I think it wicked down even farther on the exchanges. So enough about the price. Let's look at this. Can Cardano ever compete with Ethereum on smart contracts? This is really what we're trying to establish here. And I think the big holdup right now is that Plutus application backend, and we're waiting for that because there's a lot of smart contracts in the bullpen waiting to come out. Now, there are, I believe, a couple of dApps. I think that Paribus, do they have a running dApp? Comment down below. I think there's a couple different dApps that are launched, but right now, for the large majority of them, we are waiting on working products to hit the mainnet. Now, I think one of the things that Cardano is going to be able to offer that other blockchains such as Ethereum have not been able to offer are fee predictability, okay, and also cross-chain transactions, such as the thing that we're seeing with Bondly building the bridge from Ethereum to Cardano. So this article right here is Cardano Ethereum bridge likely to stoke their rivalry even farther. And basically what Cardano is going to be able to do with this partnership with Bondly is allow NFT creators to have more predictable funds and a more scalable solution. So basically, what is Bondly? Bondly was originally launched on the Polkadot network, okay? But due to a hack, they had to redeploy it on Binance Smart Chain and then Ethereum. But what this bridge is going to allow Cardano to do is it's going to allow, like I said, people to have more predictable fees for their NFTs, and the bridge is predicted to go up around 2022. I think Q2 is what I read. But a bridge typically allows creators and developers to build on other bridges and utilize the strengths of other blockchain protocols. But due to the nature of Ethereum's high fee and lack of scalability, they're saying that this bridge may be a lot more advantageous for Cardano than it will be for Ethereum. Because why would you go back and, use a horse and carriage when you could use an automobile? So next thing here, we see Charles signing the Memorandum of Understanding with Zanzibar. Now, that is huge. I think they're heading to Burundi. This is pretty cool. If you take a look right here, they did a tribal welcome. It's pretty cool. No one's ever done that for me. Look at this guy. He's got a drum on his head. That's interesting. One day I'm going to go to Africa. This guy's got a spear and a shield and everything. All right. So I think that there's a lot of great things coming to Cardano. I think that we are going to dominate the smart contract front because of the work that we put in on the foundation of this project. I think that you're going to see an insurmountable amount of FUD telling you that it's not good, it's not great. And Cardano typically doesn't trade like other coins do. It would trade sideways for a long time, and then it will break out massively. And it trades sideways just long enough to get certain people, the people who focus more on the price than they do on the fundamentals, to lose their patience. And then they usually sell, and it goes, and then it goes, poof. Now look, I'm not saying that's a price prediction for the immediate future. I think long-term, Cardano is going to be an excellent blockchain that's going to provide amazing amounts of value to many different cultures, many different countries around the world. I think in the short term, we may see corrections all throughout the cryptocurrency markets. You see it with Bitcoin, and still, unfortunately, we're still kind of tethered to Bitcoin, whether we like it or not. Now, maybe we go into a bear market, and in that bear market, a bunch of dApps start to launch on the Cardano blockchain. And because those dApps launch on the Cardano blockchain, we can decouple from Bitcoin. That is a possibility as well. Although, if you were to ask me what my prediction was, is that going into the end of Q4, or going into Q4 and then towards the end of Q4, I think we're going to see green days ahead. Now, a lot of people were saying that the flash crash from last night was a little bit of a bear trap, and due to the how fast the crypto market seemingly have been rebounding just in the last few hours, that's very, very possible. With that being said, we may see other flash crashes and other bear traps before a major breakout in the future. Folks, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you tuning in. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. I'm out.
Stake with Nord